What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another airport update. Today we have a Gemini Jets Ontario International Airport. If you do enjoy, please consider leaving a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you do enjoy the video and love aviation content. But without further ado, let's get straight into this airport update. Starting off with this American Airbus A321. This is in the Stand Up to Cancer livery. This is by NG Models, and I just got it. It is a fantastic model. This will be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. Second in line for departure, we have a American Eagle CRJ-200. I actually just received this model, but unfortunately they do not fly them anymore. So this will be substituting for a CRJ-900, which will be departing out to Phoenix. And once it gets to Phoenix, it'll turn around and head back to here. Next up, we have a Delta Boeing 737-900. This is in the new livery, of course, and this will be heading out to Atlanta. Next up, we have the United Express E175. This is in the old livery, or the gold livery, if you will. This is about third in line for departure, and it'll be doing a flight out to San Francisco, and then from San Francisco it'll head out to LAX. Then next up we have the UPS Boeing 757-200. UPS actually does have a pretty decent hub at Ontario. They do have a lot of daily flights. But this is just one of them, and this will be heading out to Chicago Rockford. Starting off at the terminal, this airport is a little bit different. They actually have a Terminal 4, which we'll do first, and they have a Terminal 2, but they don't have a 1 and 3. It's actually pretty weird, but they do have, out of Terminal 2 is Alaska, China Airlines, Delta, Frontier, JetBlue, United, and Volaris. Out of Terminal 4, which is the one we're doing right now, it's American and Southwest, so that's it. So yeah, it's a bit different at this airport, and this is the only gate without a jetway in this airport update. But here we have a American Airbus A320. This will be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. Then next up we have a Southwest 737-800. This is starting our pretty decent line of Southwest aircrafts. This is getting catering done to the aircraft, and it'll be pushing back shortly for a flight out to Las Vegas. Then next up we have a Southwest 737-700. This is in the new livery, and is getting catering done to the aircraft as well as some normal service. This will be departing shortly for a flight out to Chicago Midway. Then next up, the aircraft that should be in focus now is a Southwest 737-700. This is in the Triple Crown 1 livery. I don't know if you can see it, but it's getting fueled and service done to the front of the aircraft, or getting some baggage loaded on. It is also getting final passengers on board before it does a flight out to Oakland. Then we have another special livery. This is the Southwest 737-700 in the Colorado 1 livery. This will be departing out to Denver, ironically, Denver, Colorado, and then it'll head back to Burbank. I don't know if you can see, but in the very back, it's getting some service done to the aircraft and getting final passengers loaded on, because it'll be departing in about 35 minutes. The last aircraft for Southwest is a Southwest 737-700. This is in the new livery as well. This is getting 2 sets of air stairs on it so that the crew can load onto the aircraft and deep clean the aircraft during these times. But it'll be heading out for a flight to, hold on, let me get a decent route here. This will be heading out to Sacramento. This is starting off Terminal 4, which is a bit weird, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But here we have a Sun Country 737-800. This is in the new livery and is getting fuel loaded on, and will be doing a flight out to Cincinnati. Sun Country does have a pretty decent base at Ontario. They do flights to Fort Worth, Cincinnati, as I mentioned, Minneapolis, and I believe a few other places. So they do have quite the popularity here at Ontario. But anyway, this will be heading out to Cincinnati. Then all the way in the back there we have a Delta Connection CRJ 700. This will be operating as a 900 and will be departing shortly for a flight out to Salt Lake City. They're just waiting for the baggage truck. Then I'll be loading on some baggage and, as I mentioned, heading out to Salt Lake City. Next up we have another Delta Connection. This time this is a E170. This is getting catering done to the back of the aircraft and service on the front before it does a flight out to Salt Lake City as well. Actually, excuse me, this will be heading out to Seattle. So they operate the E175 to Seattle, or E170. Then they operate the CRJ 700/900 to Salt Lake City, and then a 737-900 out to Atlanta. Next up, starting off our little, or very, very small United gates, only one. We have a United Express E175. This will be departing out to, I already did the San Francisco route, so this will be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. So as of right now, I think United Express's only route are Houston and San Francisco, but I could be wrong on that. So don't quote me on that, but this will be heading out to, or what did I say it was heading out to? Yeah, Houston IH. This is one of the last aircrafts in this airport update, but we still have a few more, so don't click off the video quite yet. But here we have a Alaska 737-800. This is in the new livery and is getting catering and service done to the aircraft and getting final passengers loaded on. I do feel kind of bad for this gate because they're kind of crammed at the very end of the terminal, so it does make the boarding process quite long. But this will be doing a flight out to Seattle. I believe right now they're doing the A320 on the Seattle route and the 737 also on the Seattle route. So yeah, this will be heading out to Seattle. Starting off at our miniature cargo area. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to represent the entire UPS hub because they have like 30 aircrafts or 30 gates that just sit there and are used for cargo only. I did not have that much space. But anyway, FedEx also does have quite a few routes out of Ontario. So as you can see here, we have a FedEx MT-11F with just some cargo kind of sitting there, not really doing anything because of the time frame, which is 12 p.m. They're not really doing any flights during the day at the moment, but this will be departing out for a flight out to Memphis. Next up, we have a UPS MD-11F. It is pretty cool to see two MD-11s here, which is actually realistic. UPS and FedEx both fly their MD-11 here, as well as some other aircrafts. But the main route that UPS operates on the MD-11 is to Louisville. So this aircraft will be departing out to Louisville. That does conclude today's video. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. And also consider subscribing to the channel because it does mean a lot to me. It also helps support me a lot. It's just that big red button down below. And also, I hope you guys enjoyed the airport. If you guys have any suggestions on other airports you guys want me to make sure to let me know in the comments below. Speaking of airports, I am planning on building a winter seasonal airport. It is called Montrose. It is located in Colorado. And basically during the winter season, they're jam-packed with aircrafts because Colorado is a ski and snowboard place, if you didn't know. Very mountainy. So during the winter, they're very busy with a bunch of aircrafts, but during the summer, they're not. So it's just going to be a winter seasonal airport, and then during the summer I'll just put it away. And then I also plan on having a summer seasonal airport to kind of not compete with it, but like make up for it, I guess. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that, and also make sure to give suggestions on other airports you guys want me to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.